And I know it's early, I know it's on paper right now, but do you feel like this is one of the best you could have in that round?
Yeah, absolutely. I say that every year, but yeah, man, we got a great group of guys, great wide receiving core, great running backs, great tight ends, great offensive line, got the same guys back. Probably one guy missing out the O-line. Defense is looking incredible as always. We're looking great on paper, like I said, but we're gonna see when the time comes.
Now, third year with Todd Loken. How important is that for when you're taking the field today? You know each other.
Yeah, pretty much. I pretty much know what Coach thinks, and like I just said earlier, I pretty much try different things. So he gonna coach me. He want me to do certain things what he has designed. You gotta follow suit, and it's pretty good. Just picking back off of each other is great. It's great to do.
Lamar, ever since you've been the quarterback here, I think pretty much everyone says Ravens are a Super Bowl contender, and you guys have gone far.
Yeah.
Is there a reason? Can you tell this early on? Maybe a reason why you think this year might be the year?
To be honest, I'm really not trying to think that far, because every time we have those discussions, man, we get to the playoffs, but we don't punch in, we don't finish. So I'm pretty much just trying to finish camp the correct way and then get ready for the Bills. I'm not really trying to think about, the Super Bowl yet.
Is that sort of the motto of it?
Individual success for yourself.
Say one more time.
How do you evaluate yourself? Kind of go back and rewatch film, or is it all based on team success? How do you just evaluate the ball?
I pretty much go back and see what went wrong in the game we lost, and see how I can get better. See my mistakes, see what we could have did better as a team, see what I can do better individually, and just go from there.
Did you evaluate yourself from last year?
Absolutely.
What do you think?
We did better.
I think a lot of people look at last year and say, gosh, how can you play any better than Lamar played last year? In your mind, is there another level for you still?
Only 2 days. We're going to just get started for you.
Lamar, the arbitration case that you were involved in with the league leaked out, I guess, the ruling a few weeks ago. What did you make of all that? And I guess, were you aware of the result of that when it happened?
See the new addition to the stadium, to the facility. I love it. Got the fans out here. Focus on football right now. I'm not worried about that right now. That happened. It is what it is. Focus on this right now.
What do you make of what's happening with the NFLPA?
I'm making of what happened right here on this field with my guys, trying to get better, trying to win games.
To that point, last time we saw you in Buffalo, you talked about the turnovers and you were upset with yourself. How do you, some of that's just obviously chance and luck, but is that something, how do you go about working on that, I guess?
Just hold on to the ball. How many interceptions I throw regular season?
Yeah,
Four.
Sorry.
Jameson, why you gotta give me an extra?
It was under 5.
That's crazy. You like 5 or something? But anyways, man, just hold on to the ball because we did a pretty good job. We played the Steelers, man, in the playoffs. It just happened, first no game. Not trying to get out of an excuse, but it's the first no game. Things happen, bro. It happens, man. It's football. Things are meant to happen. It's God's time. It's not my time because if it was my time, we would have had 7 Super Bowls in a row already, Real talk.
Lamar, past years you've talked about different things that you're trying to do in training camp, whether it's add weight or lose weight or be more vocal, all different things. Is there anything this year in camp and this season that you're really focused on?
Everything, man. Whatever it takes to get my team to that ticket, to that big business. But we gotta take care of now, take care of camp, get better in camp each and every day. That's all I'm focused on.
A lot of talk about the expectations over and over because you guys have been so close the last couple of years. Do you embrace that though, the way that the fans and the media all are picking you guys to do great things?
To be honest with you, I really don't worry about the media. It's pretty much the fan base and my teammates. How everyone else feels. I'm working with these guys working with me, and it's like we're getting there, but we're not finishing. How can we get better? How can we make the Baltimore City even more happy? We have the regular season success, we make it into the playoffs, but we got to get to that dance, like I said, and it starts here.
I would say it's played a lot more sad today, and with D-Hop in the field,
obviously, him inside a little more. What does that do for your offense and for him potentially, with him being able to play a little bit more inside?
Man, our offense is, I believe our offense has no limits because we got guys that can play any position. You know, like you just said, Zay going to slide, got D-Hop outside, Bait outside. Man, it's no roof. You know, the city is unlimited, you know, for our guys. And I really don't want to get our offense away. Pretty much just put Zay on the spot, put me on the spot. We're going to keep it under the radar until teams got to see it.
Lamar, you got to throw to D-Hop and Bradley. Then afterwards, you guys came and looked at the iPad with a couple of. How easier is that process maybe now than it would have been 4 or 5 years ago, getting on the same page with a receiver now that you guys both have so much experience?
For one, D-Hop is a pro, all pros, Hall of Famer, you know, one of the greatest in the league ever. So him just being a new addition gonna make my job a lot easier than me just being older and being in the league 8 years now. Everything just pretty much just backhand. Like, I know everything like the back of my hand, and I'm knowing what I'm seeing out there from coverage-wise, a coverage standpoint. He just getting with me, you know. It's like it's gonna be bread and butter when the time comes, but for right now, we just grinding. You know, it's gonna be a grind for the first day, and it's great. You know, it's a great process. It's a great process. It's a learning process for both of us.
Does it blow your mind that it is year 8 for you in the NFL?
It do because it happened so fast. I remember just walking in the locker room and talking to Anthony Levine, and it was like he telling me like, man, you're gonna be one of the ones. And I'm don't get me wrong, I'm looking up to him because, like, you know, he's a vet, co-cap, man. It was dope for him to speak to me, you know, just me being a rookie and now year 8, and then the way he said it, like, everything happened so fast, like a whirlwind for him, you know.
Lamar, I know you take it day by day, but how do you evaluate if it's been a successful camp? Like, what do you need to see or feel to be like, all right, we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish?
Pretty much just score on our defense because we got one of the best defenses in the league. And if we can put points on our defense or move the ball on our defense, I feel like we're having a lot of success.
We do 2 more, please.
Lamar, heading into week 1 of this season against Buffalo, after the way that last season ended in Buffalo, have you kind of had a circle on the calendar for week 1 since they released the schedule, and how have you been preparing for that game specifically?
Like I said, you know, we're starting here. We're starting with count. We're trying to get better on count. Trying to get me and my guys on the same page and build chemistry as much as we could for when that time comes. You know, we're ready about that. Obviously, we got to plan week 1. And there's no shying away from that. You know, we already know what we're head of. Just focus on now.
All good? All right. Thanks, LJ.
Appreciate it.